Rock it. Rock it. All right, not rocket like take off, but rock it. Hello, happy Tuesday. Okay, so, boy, it's October. I should have done this video since last month, shouldn't I? Doesn't matter, the video is here. My picks of fall boots, autumn, fall, what is this, however you want to call them. I thought I should do a video about that. I feel like I've not done one of these kind of videos talking to the camera like some of my picks for the season in ages, because I've been showing you like shopping with me, like thrift shopping in bougie neighborhoods and then thrift shopping upstate and for home decor. So anyway, it's good to just do a good old-fashioned talking to camera of some of my favorite picks. All right, so I'm just gonna get stuck right in no particular order. I feel like this whole video is just me gonna be doing like, you know, different moves. Like I think that's breaststroke, but I'm gonna go off with probably, I hate to say it because I own these as well, but the Bottega Boots, right? You know, the ones with the front and back tabs. I actually have them. Hold on, I'll show them to you. But you already know these, but there are so many versions of these now. I still think that they are a great boot. I know that they came out last year. I didn't cave because, well, you know, the price of them, and also, if I'm in all transparency, and also just the fact that, you know, is this going to be like a real one-hit wonder? Next season it's gone. They've come back in a vengeance again for this season, and they've also come out in different versions. So if you're still after these particular ones, I got these as a birthday gift to myself. It was my birthday in August, as I mentioned before. So this was like happy birthday to Karen, getting these. Actually, it's better if I hold them here. So I just love the whole like long shaft here and just like that curved toe. Really simple. I love like the color, like, the way it kind of steps down here, right there. Can't really explain that here. It's so, it's just little details. You know how I get. It's the little details that really get me going. But obviously the price tag of these is like through the roof. I used a Farfetch credit that I already had lying around for a few months, and I never used it on anything until because I figured, you know, I'll wait until there's something I want. And when my birthday came around and I saw these and they were still available in my size, I caved. I used the credit to get these for about half price. But speaking of pricing, there are so many versions of these boots now, and I want to show you on the screen. Hold on. I found these on the Asos website. I'm going to try and insert pictures maybe here, because I feel like there's like dead space here, or it'll be here, whichever side I'm thinking of. These, because the Bottegas also came out with not just this smooth version, but they also came out with ones with like lines on. You've seen them, right? Those. So Asos has a really good version of those, and I thought that they were worth, if you're thinking about it. Obviously, this is a shoppable video, so everything's going to be linked for you. I thought these were a good price point, because I think, what is it? They were like, oh my God, they're less than $60. God, that's really cheap. So that's a good example of one that you can get. I'll also put on the screen a couple of others that I've seen online. So if you're looking to get that look of something that's got a rounded toe, kind of a slimish shaft, just basically has the Bottega feel without the price tag, I got you. They are out there, definitely. Oh, and if you're still into the Bottegas, like I said to you before, no, the real deal, they came out this year, as you probably, some of you have noticed, with an updated version of these. So there's ones with the contrasting sole. So they've done one with like a red, like a pillar box red for the sole. They've got like a clear version with the same black up here. They've got ones which have like it's almost like a wavy pattern, and underneath that wavy pattern is a contrasting color. They've got lots of different versions of these, but like I said, whenever you get stuff like this, you always get the high street will come through and give you versions. Speaking of, I'm going to move on to the next pair of boots that you can get either high end or low end. I took the low end route of them, and I love them. Okay, so if you've been into the Prada boots, which also came out with a vengeance last year and this year, I ended up caving on the Zara versions. They came in a tall, and now they've come in the Prada in a shorter version. But I loved these so much last year that I just thought they were amazing, and it still gets that same effect of being like this chunky, just that chunky vibe. And I have definitely seen versions of this type of idea, that kind of Prada, not even Prada, because they didn't invent the idea of a tractor sole. To me, that's something that came from like older brands like Doc Martens. You know how I feel about Doc Martens. So I feel like you can get that look anywhere else. Everyone's budget is different, everyone's life and everyone's lifestyle is different. So it just depends on what you want to get, you know, what is your vice, so to speak. So again, I think it is on Asos again. The Prada versions have come out, which I'll put on the screen. Ankle length versions with those pockets, those pouch pockets, detachable, I believe. And you can get these on Asos, which to me is practically the same. You know, it's the same thing basically. It's a lookalike. It's a lookie. Let's go with lookie. No, not really. It's a version of those, so those are obviously out as well. But sticking with Asos, I also saw these ones, and these are more plain. This is more up my alley, and it's very similar to these, right? I'll show you on the screen. See if I can split screen this. So I'll show my Zara ones, and hopefully here, by the magic of Karen's editing, you'll be able to see the other ones that I'm thinking of, which are, to me, a very similar version of these, right? So again, it's the price point as well. These are budget boots, but on this video, I'm not alienating anybody, because there's some people who do watch my videos who have a higher budget in mind, as well as those who don't. So I'm always sort of doing a yin and yang, because I think my wardrobe is a reflection of that, to show you both ends of the price spectrum in one video. Now, talking about the boots that have the contrasting colored sole, which I know Bottega came out with, there are also other brands that have been doing it, and I've noticed that Topshop is one of those that has also been getting on the bandwagon, and they came out with their own version. Let me see, yeah, there is Topshop. How much is it? It's 180 for it, and I think it's a really good version. I like the shape of this boot. I like the tab as well at the back. It's like Dr. Martens. I love that Dr. Martens always kept that tag at the back, that label. I call it a tag. I don't know what you call those things. Do they have a name? Tag? I don't know. What are they called? You know those things that stick out at the back? What are they called? Anyway, you lot know me. These. Those. What are these things called? Tell me in the comments below, because I have no idea. Topshop has their version, and I like that it comes in like that red. I thought that looks really cool. It's a really interesting way to update a basic black boot, because that's all that is. And all they did was that part, and that is what makes it so much more interesting. So another good boot that I would say that I would definitely recommend is the Western boot. I don't need to tell you, I know I don't, but I am a personal massive lover of Western boots. Now, you do not have to go too literal when you're thinking about those. You have different iterations of the Western category that has a Western vibe. For example, Fry, they have this boot, and I'm going to put it on the screen for you. I think this is called the harness boot. It's a classic Fry boot. It does not date, this boot. It has been around for years. I think it's been around maybe for decades. It's like a pair of Levi's, this boot. And to me, it's a really convincing nod to wearing a Western shoe or Western boot, but without feeling like, yeehaw! You know, it's not like that. It's not like that. And I actually used to wear these harness boots in black, because they come in black as well. And I loved them. I thought they were great to wear, and I wore them literally into the ground. Here's a good example of a boot that I got from, I think I got these, was it Buffalo Exchange? But this is great, look at that, it's so classic. And I also have a really good toffee brown pair. Check places like that. You can sign your things, because it's a good way to just promote recycling, right? Recycling of clothes. What's one man's trash is definitely your treasure. Do not sleep on it. Also, Zara came out with a pair, and I actually got them. They come in black and they come in white. And the only reason I have not been showing them anywhere on my social is because I actually ordered a pair that are too big. I thought that they were going to fit, and they don't. And so literally about 3 weeks ago, I ordered immediately, because I liked them, I ordered a size down, and they still haven't arrived. And I don't know what's going on with Zara, but can someone please tell me what is going on with Zara? And it's in the US I'm speaking for. I'm in New York. I don't know why, but this stuff is taking forever to ship, and I don't know. I almost feel like, have they forgotten about my order? Anyway, it's these boots. Hold on. I've already shown you on the screen, but I show you them here as well, so you can see. I just think they're so badass. These. Oh, sorry. They're just so good. Look. These. Look at that heel, the way it just goes in, that kind of Cuban bit. And then this squared off toe. This looks so expensive, by the way. The way they did this. Look. Hold on. I know this is blowing out, but I think the cut of these looks way more expensive than what they are. And like I said, they do come in white, in black as well. And I love the fact that it's got like a little buckle right There is a buckle, it's right here, you can see. And it's just a very modern take to me on a Western boot. I think they're fantastic. And like I said, the shape of them, the cut, looks more expensive than what they are. So if you guys have been thinking about getting them, I got them in a 41, which is my normal size, right? You lot know my size. But these are actually too big. Now, if they really don't have, you know, not going to ever ship my smaller ones, first of all, I want my money back. But, you know, I will make do with these. So I haven't returned them to like a Zara shop because I'm literally waiting for the size down before I let go of these ones. But that's how much I really like these. If you are after a Western boot at a higher price point, I personally, my favorites, oh God, what did I step on? Is this pair here. They're by Paco Rabanne. I fell in love with these when I first saw these. I think it was last year, was it literally 12 months ago? And they showed these boots on the runway and my mouth, I was like, oh, like my mouth literally, my jaw dislocated, hit the ground, and my tongue fell out my mouth and just rolled along the floor like a red carpet, but a pink one. Still think they're amazing. Anyway, I was like, God, I hope they release those, because sometimes they just show it for the fashion shows and it never hits the street. Well, these did. So I love them. They're gorgeous, and I love that metal toe. It's just, it's the cut. That's why I like them so much. There's something about getting the right cut on a boot, whether it's these, whether it's the Paco Rabannes, even the classic Fries. There's something that is, when you get the right cut, they will just last you. Like Western boots, I felt like were coming on really strong about a season ago, and I feel like it's died off. But I still feel that the Western boot, this isn't going anywhere. You know, whether you get this price point or that price point, they're going to be around for all time. I swear they will be. You can be 80 and rocking these, and that's all that matters. Do you remember when I did an episode of what everyone is wearing in New York, and I interviewed that older white lady? She had like a vintage fur coat on, and she had on a pair of badass cowboy boots that she wore with it. You see what I'm saying? I mean, bow down to her, man. This is what I'm talking about. You just rock it, right? Thumbs up if you. So I know you'll understand. Rock it, rock it. All right, not rock it like take off, but rock it. All right. So also, if you're looking for another pair of cowboy boots, obviously check Etsy. Etsy and eBay are really brilliant if you're looking for like authentic cowboy / Western boots. They are on there. I'll put a couple on the screen for you, and I'll obviously list them as well below. But you know, just go through, figure out what your sizing is. So the next boot that I think is absolutely fantastic is, I call it almost like the 90s throwback kind of boot. It has like a block heel to it. It has like a sort of almondy toe / semi-round. The shaft again is quite skinny. I think they're great. I think they look amazing with like a cropped wide leg jean or a straight cut jean. Again, it's got to be cropped, because I think the part of the appeal of these kind of boots is just letting some of that shaft peek out, you know, just underneath where your jean stops and the boot starts. Oh, that looks so good. Just throw like a blazer, like a leather blazer, like the one I saw in last Friday's video that I'm still wondering if I should have taken. If you've not seen that video, I'm going to link it below, and I'm also going to put it in the cards. I think it's going to appear here. I don't know, should I have got, you know what? Shut up, Karen, you've got enough blazers. Yeah, I have actually, yeah, I'm good. Look, I just remember this brown one, look, that, I've got that, so I could, yeah, I'm good. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. So I saw a couple that caught my eye. One is by Simon Miller. I found these on Shopbop. Now, these are great. I think Simon Miller does a really good sort of elevated version of a 90s boot. If you don't want to like rummage for them in a shop, or if you're not comfortable yet with even shopping, like physically going into shops, I think they do a really good quality version of them. They're not $1,000, but they're not like $100 either. But also I saw that, actually Asos, they have a pair in brown, and I loved this toffee cognac color. Don't these look like the vintage version that I always sort of look for when I'm in a shop, right? This is on the screen, it's on the screen here. I look for stuff like, my fly's undone. So anyway, so this version from Asos I thought was really good. Like I said, it looks like the vintage 90s boot, but done in a nice toffee warm color. I would absolutely pair this particular boot with a pair of jeans, not too dark though. This, right? This kind of color. I think this would look so good. It's coming out, I'm a little bit blown out, but something like that, right? Wouldn't that look good? Not something too dark, but you could go dark. You know what, if you did go, sorry. Oh my God, wait, I just thought of a jacket that would look really good with those boots. Hang on, wait, this jacket, wait. Hold on, I'm here. Just don't go anywhere. Let's just stay there. Look at this. Wouldn't this look good? This jacket would look amazing, right? This is from Suzanne. This I got as part of a collaboration with them. And it's got a 70s throwback vibe because it's a little longer and it has this belt. What am I doing showing this in a shoe boot video? This would look so good. I would so wear this. Oh God, I'd even wear it with this. With this sticking out. With that, with those boots. And then underneath, because you're thinking, Karen, yeah, but what about the rest? I could either wear like a midi skirt, right? Because I like the idea of it being something quite long. Or I could do like a shorter one, but I'll do it above the knee and wear it with tights. Or a flare. Or just a cropped wide leg with this over. And those boots. Oh my God, how much are they? $97. I've just talked to myself on camera into these. I'm not getting them. But if please somebody get them for me and tag me on Instagram. I've literally just made an outfit for you. So if you don't want to get this by Suzanne, which I think is a great jacket because it's very, very thick. The quality of this is fantastic. So I'm really, really glad I have that. But anyway, throw that down there. You're very welcome. For those of you who are not into the whole like chunky boot or even a Western boot, your style is much more, I don't know, Miranda from Sex and the City. And you'll need to still wear a boot that's a bit sort of either nicer for going to work or just something that's a bit more dressy, but you want to be comfortable at the same time. I would suggest these. The price point is pretty good as well. It's from Otherstories. This heel to me is like the walkable, wearable heel of a boot, right? You know, you've all seen this boot. From the side, it looks thin, and from the back, if someone's behind you, it's wide. The cut of this is so classic. It's timeless. And I've seen this category, this silhouette of a heel on a boot and a similar kind of boot like this everywhere, right? So many places I think do them. And I think for good reason, because one, they look really chic. You can easily dress this up at nighttime, right? Just these, and you're going to be comfortable and you're still going to feel like you're wearing something that feels a lot more kind of chic and elegant and just dressier, right? Still just bung this on with like a pair of jeans and just put like a jacket or like a long wool coat on later, nice big scarf, and you're walking down the road with the, you know, your bag on your shoulder of your coat. Chic for days. Kind of, sorry, I'm looking at the monitor because that's where I'm looking at the boot, but it's right here for you. Right? Tell me, yes, if you have a shoe like this or a boot like this, let me know. Because I honestly do think that these are like one of the most comfortable type of elevated boots that you could wear. Now, if you're looking for a boot to wear when it's raining, a specific kind of, you know, well, a rain boot, duh. I saw this pair, they're by Hunter. I think Hunter leads the market in rain boots, wellies. You know, I still love a good welly boot. I think they're so classic, especially in England. I've grown up with Wellington boots, and I think Hunter does some of the best out there, and they still are doing them. I like doing a more elevated version, so to speak. Why not? And Hunter has one. I saw it on Shopbot, but I think there are other places who have it because there's only one size left on Shopbot's site of this particular boot. And the reason I like it is because it has a slight equestrian nod to it. And that to me looks so timeless, like with any kind of like jean tucked in, like a skinny jean. And a scarf, you know, the jacket. I'm dressing myself visually on screen for you, but I can literally see the outfit for you. So I like these because A, the price of it is not too bad. I think was it $165. They've got a size 11. Oh, that happens to be my size. That's on Shopbot, but I think this is a Hunter boot, so it's a well-known brand. So I'm sure by the time this video is up and you're watching it, I will have found others elsewhere if you're interested, and I'll link that below. But speaking of rain boots, I know that this isn't officially a rain boot, but I personally, I don't have a rain boot, like a boot I bought just to wear when it's raining. I wear a specific boot when it's raining, and some of you who know me very well, you know the boot, and it is my Jadon Dr. Martin boot. I always wear that when it rains because it expedites the break-in process, because Jadon boots take a while to break in, and mine have, I keep looking at it, I'll just show it to you. I know you guys have seen it already, but it doesn't matter. Mine have taken a while to get that noticeable like creasing here that I love to see, right here. That, I love stuff like that, just seeing that creasing. So, but I've had these for about a year. It's about a year, over a year. I bought these, I can actually tell you, I bought these last year around March 2019, and this is the condition of them since then. Pretty good. Not bad, right? And you don't know how much on Instagram you've seen me with these. I style these all the time. Anyway, so these are my rain boots. Now for a good over-the-knee boot in that category, I still recommend Stuart Weitzman. I still think that they're killing it. They do ones with a heel, but they tend to do ones really, I mean, their heels tend to be pretty small as well. So it's quite low, easy to wear, the Stuart Weitzmans. They have the Highland, the Lowland, I think that's the names of them, I can't remember. They're quite well known now. They come in leather finishes, suede finishes, so many different colors, but they're in wearable colors if you don't want the black. But I still think they're good because I personally have a pair actually got two. I have a pair of low ones in blue, and I have ones which have a slight block heel. I think they're called the Highline. Those are fantastic. I love those. I like the fact that they're just, I'll see if I can insert pictures of them, but I just like that they just look nice. I can't really explain. They're just very, very comfortable. And if you just think, oh, I don't know, you could get them, try them on. If you think, I hate them, they're not worth it, send them back. Make sure that wherever you get them from, you can. Zara also has a pair that I thought were really cool. I think that they're trying to do like a version of the Bottega Venettas, where it's just like the rounded toe, but just like a taller version. So instead of like just being like the ones I have, it just goes all the way tight, which I think are really cool actually. But I think that, you know, those are another version that I personally like. I think those look really kind of badass. Like if you're wearing, oh God, I don't want to start doing this in front of you, but it's true. Like you could get those and you're just wearing like, you know, like an oversized flannel cut shirt, coat, you know what I mean? Like I just did a post on my Instagram, like that kind of coat, and then you have those boots, oh, and you've got like just like a chunky, loose knit sweater, something that doesn't go in, but it's just like loose cut at the bottom of it, and you're just walking along the street wearing those boots with the coat. Oh, this looks so good. It looks so good because I can literally see it. And lastly, I'm going to recommend the one boot category that I love. I just love it. In fact, I love all the categories that I'm showing you. If not, this wouldn't be my video, would it? But the animal skin, like a snake print, a zebra print, leopard. I'll show you the two that I have. I will show you on the screen some as well, obviously. But look, these are ones that I have, and I think they're so badass. You've seen this before, but it's just so good. This is a good example of something that stands the test of time. Wow, look at this. I'm wearing this, showing this. My YSL Johnny boots, they're called. They are from the men's department, and I got them because, well, I don't even need to explain. This is why I got them. It's because they look so flipping badass. They are pure rock and roll. That's why I have them. I will never get rid of these boots. It's baby steps, isn't it? You're not wearing like a knee-high version of leopard print, because who's going to do that? Take baby steps, like I said, into trying like an ankle boot version, which is, it's timeless. I mentioned snake, didn't I? These are a pair I think are fantastic. I got these from Zara. I got these, I think it was maybe not even quite a year ago, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, a few months, several months ago. I don't even know if it was this year or last year. But actually it was last year, sorry, tell a lie. So these are a good classic to me. These aren't going anywhere too. These are going to stand the test of time. Same, ditto, ditto, ditto. Because again, I'm looking for the right cut. So make sure, even though this video is about, you know, recommending boots that I think are great to get, to invest in, the cut is everything. That's what keeps me holding on to boots, whether I get them from Yves Saint Laurent or I get them from Zara. That's what keeps it timeless, right? Height shaft there, some really cool, badass well cut, to me, snake print boots that I think are definitely worth it. These as well, obviously, my good old Gannies. These still to me are great, same reason. Obviously there's a theme with the type of cut, right, that I like. That croc is also a really timeless take on the animal skin or animal print-esque type of shoe. I want this video to feel like, I always want to test myself so that I can look back on this video, even if you don't, 6 months from now, and I can think to myself, that was a good selection. Yeah, those are still timeless. Because I think that's the point. The Bottegas, who knows? Will they still be timeless? But I know for me, like Western boots, I love Western boots. I'll always wear them, whether they come in or not. The same thing goes just for a chunky boot in general. You know, I love that, which is probably why for me, for Karen, those Bottegas will probably hang around a little bit longer, because I like chunky boots anyway, regardless of what is in or what's not. Because I think when it comes to trends, it's really about what do you like, right? It's always about what do you like. Don't just buy it just to buy it because it's in. Buy it because it goes with you. When I say it goes with you, it goes with your taste, right? It goes with your style. You start to get a signature, right? Represented through the clothes you wear, and definitely when it comes to boots as well. So I hope that message comes through with this video. So thumbs up this video if it does, and comment below if you got some kind of boot help, some kind of boot advice on what to consider this fall. Look for boots that feel more like you. Speaking of getting some advice on how to style them, the Western boots. When you're wearing Western boots, the one thing I do not do is I avoid wearing them like with, say, double denim, unless I want it to be like a really editorial, high fashion look, right? I don't do Western boots that way. I tend to sort of clash them the other way. I'll wear them with like floral ditzy print dresses, which are really flowy. Just for you, if you ever thought, oh, I love Western boots, but how do you style them? Another way you can style them, which I think looks so badass, is you just wear like a men's suit. You know how I talk about men's suits? Get yourself one, woman. If you're still that one person out there, woman, literally, who does not have a men's suit from a thrift shop, from a vintage shop, right? Get your ass into a shop now, after you see this video, get in your car, whatever you've got to do, go down there, go straight to the men's section, okay? And look, come home with it, roll up the sleeves, look at yourself, realize how badass they look, wear that with a pair of Western boots. Oh my God! See? There's that kind of off-kilter yin and yang, that contrast. I love stuff. I asked Michael, in fact you can't, but he knows. He knows. I don't have to ask him anymore. I used to be like, oh, what do you think? Does this go with this? And now I'm like, sod it. Who cares what you think? You know, it's about what I think, and it's about what you think. So I'm just gonna leave it there. All right, that is it, my loves. I'm gonna go. I wanted to do this video, just get it out there, because like I said, it's October. This is like probably the height of boot season. September, October, November, right? By December, you're done. Everyone's got the boots. So this is the time to be looking at them. So I hope that this helped you a little bit. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. As you not know, or hopefully you're starting to realize, I'm doing videos twice a week. So every Tuesday, as well as every Friday, you will see a upload from me. If you haven't seen last Friday's video, it was about, like I said, vintage shopping, football-sized, stadium-size indoor market. I'm just gonna leave it there. So if you're into that kind of stuff, it's up there in the cards, and I'll also link it down. So that is it. That is my lot. I don't think there's anything I need to say except have a brilliant week, right? And I will see you on Friday. Take care, my loves. What's Friday's video going to be? What is it going to be? I can't even remember. Oh, I think it's going to be some new things that I got in. Anyway, you'll find out on Friday. I'll see you guys. I'll see you on Instagram in between now and then. Okay.